From the moment we are born, we begin to collect identities. Daughter, son, student, employee, friend, parent. These are roles, masks we wear to navigate the world. We learn to adapt, to present certain versions of ourselves to different people and situations. Over time, these layers can become so ingrained, so seemingly natural, that we forget what lies beneath. The question then becomes, when you peel back these socially constructed identities, who are you really? It's a profound inquiry, essential for genuine mental growth. Consider the famous example of the actor, immersed completely in a role. They embody a character, adopt their mannerisms, thoughts, and feelings, yet, when the play is over, the actor sheds the costume and returns to themselves. For many of us, the line between our authentic self and the roles we play becomes blurred. We might strive to be the perfect parent, the successful professional, or the easygoing friend, losing touch with our own unique needs and desires in the process. This dissonance can create inner conflict and a sense of unease, a whisper that something isn't quite right. Peeling back these layers is not about discarding the roles entirely. It's about recognizing them as roles, not as the totality of who you are. It's about creating a distinction between your core self and the performances you give. This journey requires courage, a willingness to be vulnerable, and a commitment to honest self-reflection. It's like an archaeologist carefully brushing away dust to reveal a hidden artifact. As you gently remove each layer, you begin to uncover the authentic, fundamental self that exists independent of external expectations. This deep knowing is the foundation for a truly empowered and peaceful existence. We often wear various masks or roles in life, which can obscure our true identity. By consciously exploring and distinguishing between these roles and our core self, we gain clarity. Try this. For a few minutes, sit quietly and ask yourself, if I remove my title like parent, boss, or friend, who am I? What qualities remain? Our present selves are not formed in a vacuum. We are, in countless ways, a culmination of our past experiences, our childhood environments, the lessons we learned or mislearned, and the narratives we absorb from our families and cultures. These are the echoes of the past, subtle but persistent influences that shape our perceptions, our reactions, and our very understanding of who we are. To truly know yourself, you must be willing to journey backward, to understand the origins of your patterns, beliefs, and emotional responses. Consider the wisdom often found in ancient tribal cultures, where individuals' identities were deeply rooted in their lineage and ancestral stories. They understood that understanding where you came from, the challenges and triumphs of those who came before, provided context and meaning to their own lives. While we may not have direct tribal connections, our personal histories, family dynamics, and significant life events serve a similar function, acting as powerful blueprints for our current selves. This doesn't mean dwelling on past hurts or assigning blame. Rather, it's about observation and understanding. Were there messages you received as a child about your worth, your capabilities, or your place in the world that still influence you today? Did certain experiences create coping mechanisms that, while helpful then, might now be limited? By shining a compassionate light on these echoes, we can begin to differentiate between inherited patterns and our authentic desires. It's like untangling old roots from a thriving plant. The goal is not to sever them, but to understand their path and ensure they aren't stifling new growth. This gentle inquiry allows us to shed what no longer serves us, freeing us to build a future rooted in conscious choice rather than unconscious habit. Our past experiences and family narratives significantly shape who we are today. By understanding these echoes, we gain insight into our current patterns and beliefs. Try this. Think about a recurring emotional reaction you have. Can you trace its possible origin back to a childhood experience or a message you received growing up? This awareness is the first step to shifting it. In the vast and often confusing landscape of life, having a clear sense of direction is paramount. For the journey of self-discovery, this direction comes from within, guided by your values. Your values are your deeply held beliefs about what truly matters to you, what you consider to be fundamentally good, right, and important. They are your non-negotiables, the bedrock upon which you build a meaningful life. Discovering and consciously aligning with these core values is like unearthing your very own inner compass. Consider the historical figure of Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. Amidst unimaginable suffering, he observed that those who survived often did so because they found meaning in their existence, clinging to values like love, hope, and purpose. Even stripped of everything external, their inner compass remained intact, guiding their choices and giving them the will to live. Their values were not luxuries, but essential guides for survival and spiritual endurance. For us, unpacking our values means moving beyond what society or others tell us should be important, and instead listening to the quiet whispers of our own hearts. Is it integrity that drives you? Creativity? Community? Freedom? Kindness? Take time to reflect on moments when you felt most alive, most aligned, most truly yourself. These moments often illuminate your core values. Conversely, consider times when you felt deeply uncomfortable or conflicted. These might be instances where your actions were out of alignment with what you truly value. When you consciously live in accordance with your values, decisions become clearer, priorities fall into place, and you experience a profound sense of authenticity and inner peace. Your inner compass, once discovered, will reliably guide you through any storm. Your values are your fundamental beliefs about what is important. Acting as your inner compass, aligning with them brings clarity and peace. Try this. List 3 to 5 things that you truly believe are most important in life, independent of what others expect. These are your core values. Notice how aligning your actions with these values can bring greater fulfillment. Emotions are often seen as unruly, irrational forces that can sweep us away. We're taught to control them, to suppress them, or even to deny them altogether. Yet, beneath the surface turmoil, our emotions serve a vital function. They are the language of our inner signals. They are messengers, carrying crucial information about our needs, our boundaries, and our responses to the world around us. To truly know yourself is to learn to listen to this nuanced language, to understand what your emotions are trying to tell you rather than simply being overwhelmed by them. Consider the simple, daily example of frustration. You're trying to solve a problem and you hit a wall. Frustration arises. If you dismiss it, you might continue to bang your head against the same wall. But if you listen to the frustration, it might be telling you something important. Perhaps you need a break, a different approach, or help from someone else. The emotion itself isn't the problem, it's the signal that something needs attention. Learning this language means cultivating emotional literacy. It's about identifying what you're feeling beyond just good or bad. Is it anger, sorrow, joy, fear, excitement, resentment? Each emotion carries a specific message. Anger might signal a boundary crossed, sadness, a loss experienced, joy, alignment with your true self. Furthermore, it's about recognizing the physical sensations that accompany these emotions. The tension in your shoulders, the lightness in your chest, the knot in your stomach. These are the body's whispers, part of the emotional lexicon. By creating a mindful space to observe and acknowledge your feelings without immediate judgment, you transform them from chaotic outbursts into valuable insights. You become a more attuned listener to your own inner world, using these signals to navigate life with greater self-awareness and wisdom. Emotions are powerful signals providing valuable information about our inner state and needs. By learning to listen to them, we gain self-awareness. Try this. When you experience a strong emotion today, pause for a moment. Instead of reacting immediately, identify the emotion. Then ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? The journey of self-discovery isn't solely about illuminating our best qualities, our talents, and our virtues. It's also about bravely confronting and understanding the parts of ourselves we'd rather keep hidden, our perceived weaknesses, our insecurities, our less than flattering impulses. These are our strengths and shadows, and to truly embrace your whole self means acknowledging and integrating both. Rejecting a part of yourself, even a difficult one, only diminishes your overall sense of wholeness and authenticity. Consider the legendary psychologist Carl Jung, who coined the term the shadow to describe the unconscious aspects of the personality that the conscious ego does not identify with. He believed that integrating the shadow, rather than suppressing it, was crucial for psychological wholeness. Think of a common scenario. You might admire someone's assertiveness, yet judge yourself for feeling anger. Perhaps that anger, in its essence, is a shadow manifestation of your own undeveloped assertiveness, a strength waiting to be consciously recognized and channeled. Embracing your shadows doesn't mean acting on every negative impulse. It means bringing awareness to them. It's like shining a light into a dark corner of a room. You see what's there, acknowledge it, and then decide what to do with it. Perhaps that shadow of envy is actually a signal of a desire for growth or a passion you've neglected. Maybe your perceived weakness in one area is actually the flip side of a profound strength elsewhere. This process requires self-compassion and a willingness to be imperfectly human. When you acknowledge both your brilliance and your vulnerabilities, you become more robust, more authentic, and more capable of relating to others with genuine empathy. It is in the acceptance of your entire being that true self-knowledge blossoms. True self-knowledge involves embracing both our strengths and our less desirable shadow aspects. Integrating these parts leads to greater wholeness. Try this. Think of a trait you dislike about yourself or often try to hide. For one day, simply observe when this trait appears without judgment. Consider if it might be a distorted expression of an underlying strength or need. While the journey of self-discovery is deeply personal, it is rarely solitary. Our interactions with others, the intricate dance of relationships, provide a unique and often invaluable mirror for understanding ourselves. It is by navigating relationships that we gain opportunities to see ourselves through others' eyes, to understand how our actions, words, and even our unspoken presence impact the world around us. This external feedback, when approached with an open heart, can offer profound insights into our own identity. Consider the famous example of how a leader's character is often revealed not in moments of triumph, but in how they treat their subordinates or those with different opinions. Think of Abraham Lincoln, renowned for his humility and willingness to listen to opposing viewpoints, even from those who had previously criticized him. This quality, reflected in the trust and respect he garnered from his diverse cabinet, revealed a deep self-awareness that allowed him to value different perspectives and forge strong relationships. His ability to see himself as part of a larger whole, informed by others' views, was critical to his leadership. This isn't about letting others define you or succumbing to their expectations. Instead, it's about becoming a curious observer of how you show up in various relational contexts. Do you notice recurring patterns and conflicts? Do certain types of interactions consistently leave you feeling drained or energized? Are there themes in the feedback you receive from trusted friends or colleagues? These external reflections, when processed with self-awareness, can highlight blind spots, affirm strengths you might not have recognized, and reveal areas for growth. Relationships are laboratories for self-discovery, offering continuous opportunities to refine your understanding of who you are and how you interact with the complex human world. Relationships act as mirrors, providing invaluable insights into how we are perceived and how we interact with the world. By observing our relational patterns, we deepen self-understanding. Try this. Reflect on a recent interaction that felt particularly positive or negative. Without judgment, consider what your role was in that dynamic. What did it reveal about you? Beyond the daily grind and societal expectations lies a deeper yearning within each of us, the desire for purpose and passion. These aren't abstract concepts reserved for the privileged few. They are powerful forces, authentic drives that, when identified and aligned with, provide profound meaning, direction, and energy to our lives. To truly answer, "Who am I really?" is to uncover what ignites your spirit and what contribution you are uniquely positioned to make. Consider the remarkable journey of Jane Goodall. From a young age, she held an unwavering passion for animals and a specific desire to study chimpanzees in Africa, a dream that seemed audacious for a young woman with no university degree. Despite numerous obstacles and skepticism, her passion drove her. This deep sense of purpose to understand and protect these creatures propelled her through years of challenging fieldwork and ultimately led to groundbreaking discoveries that revolutionized primatology and conservation. Her life became an embodiment of her authentic drive. Discovering your purpose and passion isn't always a sudden epiphany. It often involves a process of exploration, experimentation, and attentive listening to your inner voice. What activities make you lose track of time? What causes stir your soul? What problems do you feel compelled to solve? These are clues, breadcrumbs leading you toward your authentic drive. It's about finding the intersection between what you love to do, what you're good at, and what the world needs. When your daily actions align with your deeper purpose and passion, life ceases to be a series of tasks and transforms into a meaningful journey. You tap into an inexhaustible well of motivation and fulfillment, truly living from your core. Discovering and aligning with your purpose and passion provides deep meaning and authentic drive to your life. Reflect on activities that make you lose track of time or causes that stir your emotions. These are clues to your authentic purpose. How can you intentionally integrate more of these into your daily life, even in small ways? The journey of self-discovery is not a static one, culminating in a final fixed answer to, who am I, really? Rather, the self is a dynamic, ever-changing entity, continuously shaped by new experiences, insights, and choices. To truly understand yourself is to embrace the concept of the evolving self, to recognize that growth is a lifelong process, and that change, while sometimes uncomfortable, is an inherent and vital part of being alive. Resisting this evolution is like trying to hold back the tide. Consider the profound transformations that individuals undergo throughout their lives. A young adult, full of ambition, might prioritize career success above all else. Years later, after experiencing parenthood or significant loss, their priorities may shift dramatically towards family, community, or personal well-being. This isn't a betrayal of their former self. It's a natural evolution, a response to new insights and altered circumstances. Think of historical figures like Malcolm X, whose journey involved radical shifts in ideology and identity as he learned and grew. His later years were marked by a profound evolution of his views on race and humanity, a testament to the capacity for profound change. Embracing the evolving self means letting go of rigid definitions of who you should be. It means being open to learning, unlearning, and relearning. It involves cultivating curiosity about your own emerging preferences, new interests, and changing perspectives. This flexibility allows for adaptation, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the rich tapestry of your own life. When you accept that you are always becoming, always on a journey of growth, you release the pressure of having to have all the answers. Instead, you cultivate a sense of wonder and excitement about the person you are continually discovering. The greatest adventure is the one you are living right now as your self unfolds. The self is constantly evolving, and embracing this ongoing process of growth and change is crucial for authenticity. Reflect on a significant way you've changed or grown in the past few years. What prompted this evolution? How can you continue to cultivate an openness to future growth and transformation in your life? We have journeyed through many facets of self-discovery, peeling back masks, understanding our past, aligning with values, listening to emotions, embracing our whole selves, navigating relationships, and finding purpose. But the final, most profound lesson is this: the exploration never truly ends. Living a life of self-discovery is not about reaching a fixed destination, but about committing to a continuous exploration, an ongoing curiosity about the boundless depths of who you are and who you are becoming. Consider the enduring human fascination with the vastness of space. Scientists and explorers dedicate their lives to understanding the universe, knowing they will never uncover all its secrets. Yet, the pursuit itself, the continuous quest for knowledge, is what drives them forward. Similarly, The universe within you is equally vast and mysterious. There will always be new dimensions to uncover, new insights to gain, and new aspects of your potential to realize. This unending journey is not a burden. It is the most exciting adventure of all. This commitment to continuous exploration manifests in daily practices, pausing for self-reflection, engaging in mindful observation, seeking new experiences, and maintaining an open, curious mind. It means asking why and what if about your own behaviors and beliefs. It's about approaching yourself with the same wonder and fascination you might reserve for a complex work of art or a breathtaking natural phenomenon. The deeper you delve, the more clarity you find, and the more authentically you can live. The answers to "Who am I really?" are not etched in stone. They are written in the ongoing story of your life, a story you are perpetually writing with every breath, every choice, and every moment of conscious self-discovery. Self-discovery is a continuous, lifelong journey, not a destination. Embrace this ongoing exploration of your evolving self. Commit to one small practice that fosters continuous self-discovery, such as journaling for 5 minutes a day, practicing mindfulness, or regularly seeking new learning experiences. This ongoing curiosity will enrich your life. As our time together draws to a close, remember, the wisdom we've explored is a seed. To truly flourish, it needs your nurturing, your consistent effort, and your commitment to yourself. If these lessons have resonated with you, if they've sparked a flicker of understanding or a deeper sense of peace, then help us spread this wisdom. Like and subscribe so that these paths to inner silence and clarity can reach more people who could truly benefit from these timeless insights. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep finding that quiet strength within.